going on, guys? Alex here with England Sports Center, and today we're going to talk to you guys about some shad fishing locations throughout the state. So let's get to it. We're going to start over here on the eastern shore, and as you can see, this is a big bridge, Route 50 going down this way, 404. If you work your way down 404 right off 50, it takes you to the town of Denton here. The chop tank obviously runs all throughout this. Right before you get to Denton, you're going to take this split here, and there's this little area right up north of Greensboro that we all know as Red Bridges, and there's a little dam around this area here. There's like a little parking area here where you can park, and most of this area you can hike down quite a bit actually, and this is a great little spot on the eastern shore here where you can go catch some shad. Now, other than that, you will most likely also catch a few right here at the Greensboro boat ramp. You can park right there, and then you can also walk all around here. Now, you'll find a few in here. It's not going to be as great as the upper part where we were up here at the Red Bridges area, but you'll catch a few in there. As we zoom out and we go a little bit south here, you're going to see that we're start getting into the Tuckahoe area, Tuckahoe Creek, and we always talk about this spot here for perch fishing. But if you park right off 404, you can walk down a little bit towards this railroad bridge. That's another little area here where you can catch them. Once again, you have a little bit of an area to walk through there, the woods, but that's a really good, decent spot. More than anything, there's a lot of these little spots throughout the region here where you can find a lot of those shad. Federalsburg here is one of those areas where it's really accessible to anybody. There's multiple little areas where you can park here downtown Federalsburg. This is a little stretch where there's a walkway here. You can cast all throughout this area, and you'll find some hickory shad in there. And also there's a few areas like this marina here where you can park and cast. And there's another one just south of there, right here, where you can do that too. And that's downtown Federalsburg. Now as we move over, I will say more towards the western shore side, over on this area, of course you're going to have the biggest one, the most known area, and this is in DC. I know some guys don't like to drive through there, but believe me, this is probably your best area, and it's going to be Fletcher's Cove. There's a lot of parking here, and you can walk pretty much anywhere you want. You can walk south, you can walk north of this area here, the parking lot area, and fish all around these rocks. There's pretty much so much shoreline that you can cover and fish. There's going to be tons of hickory shad here, and even some American shad that show up later in the run. But this is personally one of my favorite areas here. I know a lot of people go there, but you can spread out. It's not crowded, and once again, there's a lot of fish here. As we move more to like the central Maryland section here, to the Patuxent River, upper Patuxent River, this is another little spot that everybody's known, and this is pretty much Wason's, right down the Patuxent route, down by Route 4. You'll catch a few in there, but it's not, I would say, the best area to go. You will actually have to follow the river a little bit up, and there's a couple areas where you can fish off of here down towards like Davidsonville area. where you're allowed to fish here. Right off this bridge, there's a little bit of parking on this side, and you can walk down there. There's some trails that you can walk and catch some of them. And there's a lot of access point areas as you work your way up here. As you can see, we're doing this on Google Maps. There's Governor's Bridge area. You can also, park there and walk around and fish there and catch a few. And the most, I guess, northern part is right off Crane Highway here. You park on the side of the road, walk down, and you can see the little deep hole in some of the little creeks. That's, I guess, the farthest north you will catch them in the Patuxent here. Great area though. As we move north, we're pushing way up to Susquehanna River here. And this is a couple areas where you can actually fish a lot of shoreline here. This is kind of where I will start. This is the Lampeter boat ramp in the Susquehanna River. And there's this whole walkway that you can go up to Deer Creek, which starts right here. There is some parking area up here if you choose to just go up here and park there. And of course, those fish make all their way up to the dam. And this is another great area. This is the Fisherman's Park right underneath the Quanamingo Dam. As you can see, a lot of parking, great fishing. You can walk south of there as much as you want. And you might need some waders here or in some of these areas if you're gonna, hop around the rocks and get into some of those areas where there's less people. Of course, there's a lot more areas here that you can go to and catch them. Like we were saying before, every little creek and river is going to have some of those fish that push up. One last area moving all the way south in the Delmarva Peninsula is going to be this area here in Snow Hill. You can pretty much catch a few of them right off this area here. There's a little park here called Bird Park. You'll catch a few there, or if you work all your way up the actual river, you'll come up to this area here where there's a kayak access area and you can fish off the bridge and catch a good amount of them when they're running up that way. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we'll show you some of those areas throughout the state where you can go catch them. And thank you for watching.